The 2024 450 class is about to be the most stacked field we have ever seen in the history of the sport. And I know we say that every year, but this year is different. Let me explain why in this RotoMoto React brought to you by O'Neal. First things first, the once-in-a-generation showdown between the big three. It has been almost 20 years since James Stewart lined up at A1, ready to dethrone Ricky Carmichael and Chad Reed, and this year shaping up the same. Eli Tomac, although no RC, has firmly cemented himself as a Mount Rushmore candidate, and although he has come out on top more often than not, Chase Sexton has firmly taken the role of challenger that Chad Reed played for so many years trying to upset RC. And it is obviously no surprise that Jet Lawrence enters A1 with somehow even more hype than Stewart after doing the unthinkable and going 22-0 in his very first 450 season before even old enough to drink. But it does not stop there. When I say deep, I don't mean there are multiple champion contenders. That is something that gets misconstrued. I mean from 1 to 20, every single one of the guys I'm about to talk about are legit the baddest dudes on the planet. Including Tomac, Sexton, and Jet, we have 7 guys who have premier championships under their belt, including two-time SX champion Cooper Webb, two-time outdoor champion Ken Roxon, Dylan Ferrandis, and Jason Anderson. In addition to those 7, we have 3 450 race winners in Justin Barcia, Adam Cianciarulo, and Josh Hill, not to mention Aaron Plessinger, who for all intents and purposes should be a race winner after his showing in Detroit where he dominated the field wire to wire before a late crash. Add 7 more guys to that list of 11 that have won a 250 championship: Hunter Lawrence, Justin Cooper, Malcolm Stewart, Christian Craig, Colt Nichols, Justin Hill, and Dean Wilson. And although it is not the same, 2022 World Supercross champion Shane McElrath has 11 AMA 250 wins to his credit. Throw in national number 11 Kyle Chisholm and newly minted factory beta rider Benny Bloss, and that leaves only a single spot in the 450 main at A1 for a lonely privateer if everything goes to plan, or that would have been the case if the freaking reigning world champion Jorge Prado wasn't coming to the States to give the first few rounds a go. Can you think of any other time in history that the field was this deep? Including Prado and the new Betas team, that is 18 factory equivalent riders in the field, and assuming they all do what they are paid to do and make the main event straight out of the heat, that means Dean, Dylan, and the Hill brothers are all headed to the LCQ, except there's no way it's that easy. And the best part, the most unbelievable part, is for the first time in ages it feels like the entire field is coming into A1 on the healthy side. Sure, Tomac is coming off a major injury that cost him half a season, and Barcia suffered a very late injury in the SMX finale, but they have been on their bike and they will be lining up. We are entering a season where every single LCQ is going to have a guy that expects to be and is paid to be in the top 10. And the privateers are not going to make it easy. Oh yeah, the privateers. Kevin Moranz and Justin Starling each made 15 Supercross main events last year. Cartwright had 14. Clayson another 13. Grant Harlan made 13 main events with 2 top 10s. Freddie Noren made 12 mains. Throw in outdoor darling Derek Drake and whole shot artist Ty Masterpole, and then we've got Marquier, Carnow, John Short, and the returning Vince Freeze. The factory guys are going to expect a factory level of respect that they are used to in heats and mains and be completely blindsided by a 3-digit racing for purse money. Enjoy this while we can, because the top of the class is heavy and only getting older. I expect to see Tomac, Anderson, Barcia, Chiz, Craig, Kenny, even Webb to retire in the coming years, but the racing in the meantime before that bubble burst will be some of the best ever, top to bottom, and it all starts in just a few short weeks. Thanks as always for watching RotoMoto. My name is Donnie. Keep it pinned to the weekend.